Good morning, everybody. Warm welcome. And just getting ready, just coming into your space right now, into your yoga class. We're just gonna get right into our chair, seated. And you don't always have to use your chair. You can always come onto the ground, onto your mat. That's fine too. Everything we do, we're gonna do a lot of upper body for the first half, and then we'll do a little bit on standing on our legs, a little balancing as well. So we'll work on our core this morning. I hope everybody's had a good morning so far. Take your time and make your way to your chair as you sit down. Give your shoulders a little circling back, open right across the chest. Feel your head right between the shoulders, and let's get right into a big breath in. So at your own pace, I'm just going to cue there. You're going to take an inhale, full breath in, all the way down to the low ribs, down to the diaphragm, all the way to the base of the belly. Exhale all the way out. Nice and slow. And then just let that breath release. And on your next inhale, let's count to 4. Take a breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel the expansion right in across the chest there. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feel a little heavier into your sit bones. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. Once again, to the count of 4. On your next inhale, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale with control. 4, 3, 2, 1. And just let that breath go. Good. We're going to do 2 more rounds, but this time to the count of 5. Let's go. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let that breath go. Last time to the count of 5. Hold it right at the top of your breath there. When you're ready, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Expand. 5. Hold that breath right at the top just for a second there. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly release. Now start to gently close your eyes or soft gaze. Just relax the body, feel your sit bones. You're just going to take a few breaths here on your own, just at your own pace. Inhale, exhale. Soft breath in, soft breath out. And just noticing the space that you've created into the upper body. And with your eyes closed or keep them soft, start to bring a little movement into your neck. Tuck the chin in towards your chest. And you might even stay there for a second. Relax your head. Feel the heaviness into the backside of the neck. And then start to circle around when you're ready. Neck rolls around the neck, the muscles, just noticing how your neck feels. Again, you don't have to even go into a full circle right away. You can do more of a sway side to side. Just alongside your breath. So just connecting the movement with your breath. Sometimes when we're focusing on a movement or something that you're doing, we tend to hold our breath. So notice that during your 60 minutes of practice today. And if you are slowly coming back into your breath, find that flow. Good. And then start to go the other direction there, moving the other way when you're ready. Breathe in. Full breath out. We're going to do a couple more rounds here as you inhale and exhale. Start to make your way back to center. No rush ever through the transitions. Take your head right back to center. Uh, And when you come back to center, we're going to still focus on the neck here, just a little bit more stretches, a little bit more isolation into the sides of the muscles, front, and just a little twist, maybe a little turn in the head. So we'll start off with just tilting our head to one side, doesn't matter which side, ear towards that shoulder, and just opening the space onto the opposite side there. Good. And then you're going to make your way to the other side and just keeping this movement going from side to side, ear to the shoulder. Breathe in. Always at your pace with your breath. Exhale. Holding onto one side for an extra breath. If it does feel like you need that at the moment, go for it. So learning to listen to your body, knowing when to pause, when to take that break, when to bring in that challenge if you feel it's needed this morning. So every time we come into your practice, you will find it's a little different. It won't always be the same. You might move a little quicker today. You might move a little slower, just depending on how you feel. So very important to just learn to listen to our body. Start to bring your head back to center. Head back between the shoulders, bring a little movement if you need to. And then this time we're going to do a little turn of the head. Very gently turning chin towards that shoulder there, nice and slow. From the left to the right, right to the left. Breathe in. Full breath out. Maybe starting to take your gaze down towards the ground. Or closing your eyes just so that you don't, especially if you're starting to feel a little dizzy. Good. Couple more here. Breathe in. Full breath out, and then start to bring your head all the way back to center, neutral position. Head back between the shoulders. And now we're going to do a little bit of stretches into the front and back side of the neck, but we're going to put that along with our cat and cow because sometimes when we're moving through the spinal work, that we do move a little bit into the front and back side of the neck. So we're going to place our hands right on top of our legs. Take a big breath in. And on your exhale, we're going to move right into cat pose first. So rounding the spine, belly button in. Hands might even slide to the knees as you relax your head down, chin tucks in. Face into the back side of the neck. So today we're moving right into your cat pose, sorry. Mid part of your back is pushing out to the back of the room. Good. Let's move into your cow pose. Take a big breath in. Your next inhale. Come all the way back up, neutral position. Roll the shoulders back now. Open right across the chest. Heart lifts. You might bring a gaze a little higher than eye level, starting to open up the front side of the neck. Maybe starting to take your gaze a little higher. Good, nice work. Feel that swoop into the low back. Exhale your next breath out, right back into your cat pose. Rounding the spine. Inhale, open up, front body lifts. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale to rise. Shoulders roll back gently. Exhale. Good. Let's move through about 5 rounds of your cat and cow here. So just at your own pace. And as you're going through your cat and cow, noticing if you need a little bit softer this morning, so a little less intensity. Maybe you need a little bit more. Maybe you push gently the belly button a little further to the front of the room. You might draw the belly button a little bit more towards the spine. Good. 2 more rounds here. In through the nose. Exhale. One more. A full breath out. Great job, everybody. Start to come back to that neutral spine, shoulders back over the hips. Great. And let's move into the arms. Let's give our arms, the sides of the body a little stretch. Take your arms on your next inhale. Sweep them up, circle them up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release right back down. Inhale, we'll continue this movement. Bring the arms up and exhale all the way down. They don't have to go all the way up. You move to where it feels the best for you. Bring big bends to the elbows if that's needed. Notice how your shoulders are feeling this morning. Sit up nice and tall. Space into your low back, belly button in towards the spine, in through the nose. Exhale. You might even start to bring the palms together to touch at the top. You might bring a gaze up as well. You've already warmed up the neck, so maybe taking a little further as you open up a little bit into the front side of the neck. Breathe in. Full breath out. In through the nose. Exhale. Deep breath in. I'm just taking in all the sensations you may be feeling. This is a great movement to start off your day. Maybe you just got out of bed. That's fantastic. You can start moving your arms just like so. Taking it in, reaching it up. Feel that stretch, feel that lift. Take one more in through the nose. Exhale. Good. Now take your arms right back up on that next breath in. Fingertips up. Keep a little space between the hands there. Relax your shoulders. Your next exhale, cactus pose. Cactus arms here. Bend into elbows, palms face forward. Give your shoulders a little roll back here. Good. Stay here for another breath. Breathe in. Feel the palms fired up to the front of the room as you open right across the chest. Your next breath in, reach the arms all the way back up. Exhale, right back down to your cactus arms. Inhale to rise. Exhale, bend into the elbows. Feel your bicep and your tricep muscle, the upper part of the arms work here. Exhale. Breathe in. Full breath out. In through the nose. Exhale. Breathe with that inhale and exhale. We're going to do one more. Rest when you need. Good. Continuing the movement as we get right, take the arms all the way up. Find a little side bend to your right. Right arm down, left arm up and over. Stretch. Breathe. Maybe rolling that left shoulder back a bit if you have the space. Maybe a little gaze up towards the ceiling. In through the nose. Exhale. Great job, everybody. Let's go over to the other side. So swing those arms right back over to the other side. Left side here as you drop that left arm down. Right arm up and over. Breathe in. Find your depth here. So maybe opening up a little bit more, maybe a gaze up. Feel that stretch into the side of the neck again. In through the nose. Exhale. Good. We're going to do one more time on each side. Take the arms right back up on your next inhale. Float them over to the right side. Good. Now just relax that left arm. let's take a little variation here if you're okay with it. Pick up that right leg, cross it over, create that figure 4 in your leg there, flex the right toes. Or if this doesn't work for you, you can cross it thigh over thigh. Breathe and see how that feels. Good. Maybe start to bring a gaze down towards the ground as you take that little bit of a side bend. Good. Now I want you to try and take the arms right back up towards the sky. Relax the right leg and then over to the left. Same thing here. So just allowing the body to open up that space into the right side of the body. Pick up that left leg, cross it over, figure 4, or cross thigh over thigh as you open up. Now maybe option to gaze down towards the ground. Feel that little bit of stretch into the neck there. Notice what you're feeling. Observing. Take another breath here. Exhale, swing the arms back up. Release that left leg back down. Take a breath in, stretch up, reset the spine. Exhale, float your arms all the way down. Give your shoulders a little shrug here. Take a breath in and let's move right into the shoulders. Take your shoulders all the way up towards the earlobes. Exhale, roll them down. Let them slide all the way down to the low back. Inhale to rise. Exhale, let it slide all the way down. Breathe in. Full breath out. In through the nose. Exhale. Good work, everybody. Notice what you're feeling here in your shoulders. Sometimes just the way you slept, your shoulders will be affected by that. So just take your time, especially if you do have a little bit of sore nag down to the shoulders there. Be mindful, be gentle. Great work there. Breathe. Good. Maybe continuing this movement here, just the same direction for the rest of the time, or starting to bring the shoulders up and roll them forward, a little hunch into the upper body. Breathe in, roll them forward, round into the spine. In through the nose. Exhale. Breathe in. Breath out. Good. Let's do one more time. Take the shoulders all the way up and then just let them go wherever you have chosen to take them. Take the shoulders back to neutral. Roll them back, open right across the heart, and take your hands right on top. Bend into the elbows, fingertips on top of your shoulders, and then start to draw the elbows in as close as you can. Feel the space into your back body. Exhale. Draw them away from each other. Open up across the chest. Sit up nice and tall, right onto both sit bones. Feel your feet towards the ground. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breath out. In through the nose. Exhale. So drawing them as close as you can, and then as far as you can behind you or to the side of you. Good work. Give the front and back body a nice stretch. Feel your shoulder blades here. The space, and then that nice compression as you bring the elbows back. In through the nose. Exhale. A few more times here. Breathe in. Full breath out. Great work, everybody. Good. Last time. Take the elbows right back together as close as you can. Take them out. Relax your arms and take your arms out. Good. Fingertip to fingertip. And then turn the palms so they're facing maybe to the front of the room, maybe down, and start to circle into your arms. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Right into the shoulders. Feel that movement. Take a rest if you need to. Maybe the circles get a little larger. Big breath in. Exhale. Good. Switch direction. In through the nose. Exhale. One more breath here. Great job, everybody. Good. And then start to take your arms right back out side to side. Turn the palms back up, facing the ceiling there, and then tap the shoulders. Great job. Take the arms back out. Tap the shoulders. Bend into the elbows. Give the elbows a little bit of a stretch and a little bit of compression. Breathe in. Breath out. Few more times, and then we'll come to a little rest here. Last two. Coming down to your last one, maybe. Take the arms right back out and then relax the arms down. Very good job, everyone. Take your little shrug into the shoulders, a little wiggle into the fingers. Take a big breath in. Full breath out. And let's relax the shoulders for a bit. Relax the arms. We're going to move a little bit into the forearms and into the elbows a bit too. Hands for sure. Let's get into the fingers and thumbs. We're going to take our hands out. Palms, face them towards you, face them towards the front of the room, wherever it is. Just open up your hands, spread the fingers nice and wide, thumbs out, and then close them. Squeeze them in, give that little bit of stretch into the fingers, and then inhale to open, exhale to close. Give the fingers just that little bit of attention right now. Breathe in. Breath out. Relax your shoulders. In through the nose. Exhale. One more time. Take the hands, fingers out. Squeeze them in. Now take them back out, palms out there, and we're just going to start to flick our hands out. Nice and slow. Start off at a nice slow pace. Just flicking them out. Now get a little quicker as we go. Flick those fingers out even more faster if you can. I'm going to count down from 5, 4, maybe a little bit quicker than that. 3, 2, and 1. Stop. Stretch. Notice the energy into your hands. Let that land. Squeeze your fingers in. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. One more time. Inhale to open up the fingers out. Exhale to close. Good. Now let's open up the hands out again. We're going to try that one more time. So just gently flicking your hands nice and slow. Flick. With your breath. So notice you started holding your breath here because we're concentrating, we're focusing on something. Come back to your breath. Now go a little quicker if you can. Keep flicking, relax your shoulders. Even more so if you can. Good. Counting down from 5, 4, even faster. 3, 2, 2.5, and 1. Stop, stretch. Breath out. And then close it up. Open your hands, stretch it out. And close it up one more time. Open up your hands. Squeeze your fingers in. And then start to circle into your wrist. You can keep your hands open or closed for this one. Just circling into your wrist there. Digging in deep, giving them a little massage. Notice what you're feeling here. Good. Other side. Breathe in. And full breath out. Very nice work, everybody. Good. And then give your wrist a little tilt forward and back. This is my favorite movement in my in the wrist there. And it just goes right up to the forearms as well. That nice little stretch. Good job, everybody. And then start to relax your hands down. Wiggle them out, and we're going to get right into the elbows. A little work into elbows there. Pick up your right upper part of the arm there, and relax your hands, fingers there, and just circle. Give your elbow a little circling. Isolate the movement right into the elbow. Good. Notice if there's a little sensitivity. If there is, take it slower, or you don't even need to go into a full circle. It could be more of a sway side to side, a little tilt forward and back, just movement that feels good for you. Just bring that little bit of fluid back into this joint here. Very rare that we would work on the elbows, and they're a big part of our body, so it's nice to give them a little attention. Good. And then maybe the other direction now. A little bit more awkward on the side. So when we first start it, you're always going to move to the natural way of for your movement. So just be mindful here. Take it a little slower. Good. And one more breath here. Exhale, start to come back to center. Take a little stretch on the arm, a little bend into the elbow if you need to, and then pick up the other side, upper arm on the left side, relax your hands, wrists, and then isolate the movement right into the elbow there. Circle it out, give it a little movement that works best for you. So always modifying everything that we do in the practice to fit your body. And then right back into your breath. Inhale, exhale. Good job. Let's go the other direction now. Breathe in. A full breath out. Noticing what you're feeling, taking in all the sensations you might be feeling from this movement. Good. One more time. And then start to bring it back to center. Release. Take a little stretch, a little bend, a little flexion here. And then let's take both arms, stretch them both out to the front of the room here. Fingertips fired up. Sit up nice and tall. Notice your sit bones, feet flat down. And on your exhale, watch the arms. If you have arms on your chair, sweep your arms back. Shoulders, feel them back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, sweep it back. Breathe in. Breath out. In through the nose. Exhale. Maybe start to take your arms a little higher, maybe a little further back, maybe a little hinge into the hips there. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good. Make sure that you're tucking your belly button in gently towards the spine as you find that little tilt forward. In through the nose. Exhale. Breathe in. Slow breath out. Great work, everybody. One more time. Take your arms back and then take your arms right back to the front of the room. We're going to do a little bit of a stretch from front to back, a little opposition from the two arms there. We're going to take our right arm back behind us. Left arm stays right where it is. Good. So you feel that the left hand right towards the front of the room, right arm back, and then switch. Good. Swing the arms to opposite places now, and then switch. Great job. And switch, sit up nice and tall, belly button in towards the spine. There might be a little tilt as you go. You can take a little bend into the elbows too. Breathe in. Full breath out. Great job, everybody. Keep it going. Continue that movement. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And as you continue, you can keep it exactly the way it is right now. You can start to bring a little turn to that opening in the side there. A little gaze. Feel that little bit of a twist into the body, a little opening into that shoulder that's open back. Breathe in. Full breath out. Feel those arms. You're doing great. Relax your face a little bit. Soften along the jaw. Tap into that inner smile. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to do two more sets here, if you're okay with it. Last one. Good. And then start to bring the arms right back to the front of the room there. Fingertips, relax those shoulders, fingertips fired up to the front of the room. And then we're going to give another little twist to our body. We're going to swing our arms over to your right side. Good. Little bend into the elbows, gently twisting the body. And then swing it over to the left. Notice that twist there. So we're going to move nice and slow first. Don't force anything into your spine there, but feel that little bit of gentle compression into your spine as you go over from right side to the left. And then maybe on your third or fourth round here, starting to find even more space as you twist, opening that shoulder back a little bit, turning your gaze a little further. Bring that elbow back a little further as well if you have the space. So just noticing where you are going with your body. Everything is just an option as I throw it out. Breathe in. Full breath out. Notice that the hips are still square to the front of the room. Just moving in the torso, in the body. In through the nose. Exhale. We're going to do a couple more times of this, and then we're going to come into a twist of your expression of a twist. We're going to land pretty soon here. Let's go over to your right side, and then relax the hands down. On the chair, side of the leg, open that right shoulder back a little bit more. Sit up nice and tall, so thinking tailbone all the way to the crown of the head. And twist. Compress right into the spine. Massage out the internal organs there. Breathe. And then exhale your next breath out. Expand, open up the space again, and then twist over to the other side. Left side here. Move slow. Start off just moving slowly with every exhale, opening up a little bit more. Breathe in. Full breath out. Great job. Let's do one more time on each side with variation. Let's turn it back over to your right there. Good. So twist, and we're going to do the same thing we did to the side bend earlier. We're going to pick up that right leg, cross it over, figure four, cross it all the way, thigh over thigh, and twist. So this brings in a little bit more intensity into your twist here. You can always release out of it. You don't have to take the option in crossing the legs at all. Good. Take one more breath here. As you sit up nice and tall, open up a little bit more space, the left part of the chest down to the rib cage here, and then exhale, unwind, take the right leg off, and let's move over to the left side. Last time here, as you twist gently, pick up that left leg if you choose to. Find an option that works for you, and then start to open up a little bit more on your exhale. Good. Breathe in. Full breath out. So good, everybody. You're doing amazing. Start to unwind the body. Come all the way back to center. Release that left leg down. Give your shoulders a little shrug here. Take a big breath in. Exhale. So nice. Let's relax that upper body. Let's give ourselves a nice little fold over legs. Make sure that everything feels good. Heel to your feet out a little wider if you like. Take your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold over. It's going to feel so nice to just drape the upper body over your legs. You can drop the arms onto the thighs. You can slide your hands all the way down towards your feet. Grab hold of your ankles, your toes here as you open the space into your back body. Let your head relax, soften behind the neck. You might even give yourself a little bit of a stretch here as you nod or shake your head just to loosen up the neck a little bit. Soften into your low belly, shoulders get a little heavier. Take 2 more breaths here because you totally deserve it after all that hard work into your upper body. Deep breath in. Draw that breath to the lumbar of your spine, to that low back. Exhale, let it go. Good. Let's start to press into our feet. Rise all the way back up, shoulders back over the hips, stacking the vertebrae on top of each other, shoulder, and then head back between the shoulders. Give your shoulders a little roll back. And we're going to move into the hips, a little circling before we come up to standing, a little bit into our legs as well today. So just at your own pace, wherever you're ready, arms, legs, to where it feels the best for you, and just kind of come into this nice circling into the hips. I'm exaggerating. We don't have to move this deep just yet. You can just start off just tiny little circles in that one spot for a second, and then maybe starting to take it a little further as you go, tilting your body forward and back as you go. Hands might kickstand right onto your legs as you can find that a little larger circling. Great. Feel the shift in your weight too from one side of the glute over to the other. Feel your hip flexors. Good. And then maybe starting to move over to the other direction there. Breathe in. Full breath out. In through the nose. Exhale. Nice work, everyone. And let's do one more breath here. Full breath out. Start to come all the way back to center. Shoulders back over the hips. Take your time. Heel toe your feet back in closer if you took them a little wider there. And let's come onto our feet there. Standing up, nice. And it's going to feel nice. I'm already feeling it. Getting up off the chair there, feeling the blood flow back into the legs there, feeling feet towards the ground. Let's make our way to the back side of the chair. Feel the space between your feet that feels good for you today. You might take a little wider, relax the knees, and let's come right into a little heel lift. Just get right onto the tippy toes there, or balls of the feet, and then place the heels back down. Great job. Engage your core, belly button in, because we are doing a little balancing here. Breathe in, feel that stretch into the tops of feet, into your shins and calf muscles. And this is a great exercise to do every single day. I try to bring this into every one of our practices because it is really good for coordination, your balance, core work. It wakes up the central nervous system, bringing a little awareness to the body. As you bring the heels up, feel all 10 toes lift. And it's always nice to have the chair for that little bit of support. And you can also challenge yourself with the chair too, bringing a little less weight into your hands so we're not gripping super tight onto it. You might even take a hand off. You might take both hands off and see how it feels. So this is just a great movement to safely practice your balancing, your core work. Breathe in. Full breath out. Good. Now you might start to shift the weight to the heels, lift the toes up. Good. And that's a really nice stretch into the shins there. And then right back onto the heel lift. Or you might just focus on the toes for a bit and just lift the toes up and down. Good. Let's take a few more breaths here, wherever you have decided to take it. Breathe in. Full breath out. In through the nose. Exhale. Good job. Last one. And then start to place your feet, soles of feet right back down onto the ground there. And we're just going to still keep with the feet here for just one more exercise. We're going to pick up the right heel, press into the left foot, pick up the right heel all the way to the toes, and we're going to roll all the way to the tips of the toes, and maybe for some of you, all the way to the tops of the toes there. So right onto the toenail, and you're going to curl it right in. I hope you can see my foot here. We're just going to roll the foot all the way as far as you can. Be mindful. Don't force anything, only to a point that feels good for you. And then start to unwind the foot or uncurl the foot and bring it all the way back down to the heel. Good. Let's do that a couple times. So good for your feet there. Take the heel off, the right heel off to the ball of the foot, to the toes, to the tips of the toes. Roll it forward if you're okay with it. And then uncurl the foot, come all the way back down. Heel presses down. Feel the sole of the foot right towards the ground. Good. Let's do that one more time. Lift the heel up nice and slow, bit by bit, to the ball of the foot, then to the toes. Tips of the toes, roll it forward if you're able to. And then little gentle pressure wherever you've taken your foot. And then uncurl, press it back down to the ball of the foot again, and then to the heel all the way down. Press. Good. Very nice. I hope you felt something nice there. It's always good, especially we've been wearing boots on and off here in Calgary. So it's good to give the feet a little focus there. And let's go over to the other side. Press into that right foot. And let's pick up the left heel. Good. To the ball of the foot. Toes pressed down. You might even stay there. That's fine. That's great. Maybe the tips of the toes, maybe press down there. Maybe you roll it all the way a little bit more. Toenails to a little bit further if you're able to. And then give a little bit of a gentle pressure towards the ground. And then slowly unravel. Bring it back down to the heel. Nice. Two more, just like that. Your pace, your breath. I'm just cueing to just give reminders, but your pace. So we're going to go to the ball of the foot, to the toes, tips of the toes. Roll it forward if you're okay with that. And then unwind the foot back out. Press down into the heel. Nice. One more time. Lift it up all the way to the ball of foot, toes, tips of the toes. Curl it forward. Press gently. And then unwind. Take the foot all the way back out. Press it bit by bit until you get to the heel, and then press both feet down. Good. And then just a little heel toe, stretch it out. Beautiful job, everybody. In through the nose. Exhale. Great job. Let's get into the rest of the legs there. We're going to start to kick the heel towards your glute. Good. So just a bend into the knee, bring that foot right to your glutes there, to the back of your legs maybe, hands onto the chair, hands on the hips, maybe one hand on the chair, move away from the chair so you have a little bit more space if that's what you need. And continue this movement here. Kick right to the back. Breathe in. Breath out. In through the nose. Exhale. Good. Feel your quadricep muscles here, the tops of the thighs. Feel your knees. Flex your toes a little bit, flex your feet, get into the ankles there as you bring the heels up. Breathe in. A full breath out. Good. We're going to do 2 more breaths here. Good job, everybody. As high as you can. Last breath in through the nose. Exhale. Good work, everyone. Place your feet back down. Now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to pick up the knees now. We're going to lift the knees up. Flex the toes. Get right back into the ankle there this time. Still into the quadricep muscle, but we're just lifting our legs up. High as you can. Hands onto the hips. You might even start to swing the arms out side to side. Breathe. Get a little movement into the hips there as well. Full breath in. Full breath out. Just at your own pace. Pick up the pace if you like or slow it down. Belly button in towards the spine. And right back into your breath. Good job, everybody. Now, if you have picked up the pace, start to slow your movement down. We're again to a little bouncing now. So you're going to feel 1 foot up and 1 foot down. And that's how we walk, but we're going to hold it. Good. Belly button in towards the spine. Connect with your core as you bring 1 foot up. Feel the opposite foot press down. Hands can always be on the chair too. And the foot that's lifted doesn't have to go very high. And challenge yourself. See how long you can stay up with that 1 foot up. And then balancing on that other foot. Extra breath maybe in that balancing leg. Breathe in. So good, everybody. Exhale. Good. Let's do one more side. 1 more on each side. Good. Very, very nice job, everybody. Take both feet back down. Give them a little pitter patter. Let's take a little breather here. Hands onto your chair or on blocks if you have your yoga blocks today. And we're going to take our feet a little wider. Walk your feet out away from the chair there and start to hinge and fold. Forearms come down. Take it right down to the seat of your chair too if you like, or for some of you, right down to the ground. Breathe. Feel the space into your back body and through the nose. Exhale. Breathe in. Full breath out. And you're on your next inhale, start to plant your hands right back down to chair. Walk your feet back in a little bit and then walk it back behind your chair as you stand up nice and tall. Very, very good, everyone. We're going to do another exercise here before we come back onto the chair. We're going to press into that right foot. Let's start off with the left leg here. Nice and light into the left leg. We're going to just work on the hip there and feel a little bouncy as well. We're going to swing the leg out. Forward and back, just like a pendulum. So you might feel more comfortable moving to the side of your chair if you, just so that you have a little bit more space. And for some of you, you might be able to swing it out forward and back a little bit more. Good. Gentle bend into that right knee. So a little soft bend to it, just so it doesn't lock up. Good. And just feel that momentum of the left leg swinging forward and back. Breathe. Nice work. In through the nose. Exhale. Just to a point that feels good for you. I know that right leg is getting a little tired there, standing, bouncing for us there, working really hard. We're going to take 2 more breaths here. You've got this. And then we'll take a nice stretch. Exhale. Nice work, everybody. Start to come back to center. Bring that left foot down. Pick up the right foot. Give it a little circling into the ankle. Flex or point the toes. Take a little stretch if you like. Bend into the knee. Strain it out a little bit. Movement into the knee if you like. And then let's take that left foot. Go back to your chair. Face it. Let's take a little pyramid pose. Left foot in front, right foot, take it back behind you. Oh, that's going to probably feel really nice just after that balancing. Hips forward, and then a little hinge. Good. Press into that left foot. And shift that left hip back. Very, very nice, everybody. One more. Breathe in. Full breath out. Good job, everybody. And let's start to bring it back up. Rise up, press into that left foot, place the feet back together, and let's move over to the other side. So same thing here. We're going to ground that left foot down. That's going to be our balancing leg now. Gentle bend into that left knee, light into the right, so you can pick it up really easily. And when you are ready, start to swing it forward and back. Start very soft movement here. Feel your hip. The leg. Starting to find that little bit of momentum as you keep it going. Notice if you start holding your breath, so in through the nose. Exhale. Breathe in. Breath out. Wake up the right side of the glute a little bit too. Inhale. Exhale. Awesome work, everybody. We're going to find one more breath here. Full breath out. Good job, everyone. Let's start to place that right foot back down to the ground. Press it down. Lift that left leg up. Give it a little circling into the ankle. Flex, point the toes. Maybe a little bend into the knee there as you stretch it out. Whenever feels good. Take another second here to do a little stretching, and then place that left foot down, and let's move into pyramid pose. Right foot to the front, left foot back, about 2 feet apart. Turn the left toes out just slightly, hips forward, and then hinge and fold towards your chair, top of the chair, seat of the chair, or maybe 2 yoga blocks if you have them today. Press into that right foot, shift the right hip back just a little bit as you take a couple of breaths here, stretch it out. Breathe. Take one more breath here. And exhale. Good work, everybody. And let's start to press into that right foot. Step the feet back together. Stand up nice and tall. Very nice work, everyone. Let's come back onto our chair and let's move through a couple sun salutations before we end our practice. So as you find your seat on your chair there, sit up nice and tall. Take that belly button gently in. Relax the shoulders and let's circle our arms up on your next inhale. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale to lift halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, slide the hands all the way back down, drop the head. Press into your feet, tuck the chin and rise all the way back up. Stack the shoulders over the hips, roll them back, and then circle the arms right back up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands, bring them to heart center. Breathe in. Full breath out. Relax your arms. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to fold all the way back down. Press into your feet. Rise all the way back up. Sweep the arms up overhead. Feel that stretch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breathe in. Full breath out. Shoulders back. Sitting up nice and tall. Find that space into the upper body. Shoulders down. Closing your eyes, softening your gaze. We're going to take a few breaths here on your own, in through the nose. Exhale. Breathe in. Full breath out. And taking one more breath, noticing how your body feels right here. A slow breath out. Let everything sink just a little deeper. Let's start to come back into our space. Open your eyes at your own time, placing the hands at heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me this morning. I hope you have a wonderful day and the rest of the weekend there. Namaste.
Thank